everybody, I'm Calvin Bogan, student pastor here at West Point Church. This month, in February, Black History Month, we'll do a series called Black History in Hattiesburg, where I'll get the opportunity to sit along with attorney Glenda Funches, West Point member and civil rights veteran. We'll talk about Black history as it happened here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. When you were listing off the important groups, you talked about teachers.
Yeah.
And I know that we have a lot of schools named after important figures. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about a few people in education that stand out? A couple of those names you mentioned, and we know a couple of buildings are named after educators. Okay. Could you give me a couple people that stand out, or a little history behind education in Hattiesburg?
Well, if I had to, the middle school went without a name for a couple of years. And I thought to myself, now, who was the greatest educator here in Hattiesburg? And the name of Mr. N.R. Berger came to mind. And we started a petition drive to get his name on that building. But Mr. Berger was principal at Eureka School. And in around 1950, he built a new school on the other side of town, which was Roy Street High School, and it was renamed L.J. Royan after the president of Alcorn. The Alcornites. The Alumni Association here was very strong. Mm-hmm. And so Mr. Berger was principal at Eureka as well as Rowan. Mr. Berger basically was running the African American schools, if I look at it. Because in 1963, they built Lily Burney School, and they named it after Miss Lily Burney, who was the principal at 16th Section that was later called Mary Bethune Elementary School. And she took a 2-room school without any plumbing or electrical power, and she turned it into a 20-classroom school by the time she retired.
Wow. And
so in 1963, they built a new school. They built Lily Burney for the African American students, and they built Timms. Now, Timms was much bigger than Lily Burney for the white students. Timms had an elementary and a junior high. Plus, they had this big auditorium. Now, Lily Burney, the community was just so excited about Lily Burney that the people went up every day to see. They saw how excited the people were. And so they left the school open so that they could tour the school. And so for an all-white school board in 1963 to decide to put Miss Lily Burney name on the school, I think was phenomenal.
Yes, yes.
And then you have Grace Love. The Love family was a very distinguished family, and Miss Grace Love lived in the Mobile Street area, and a couple of her sons were medical doctors, and so Miss Grace Love was a teacher over at Grace Love, the school that they named after, and they named that school after her. And then you have W.H. Jones. He was one of the first principal when they built the high school here. So they had the Little Red School, and the Little Red School only went to the 8th grade. And then in 1921, they opened up Eureka School, a 2-story school that went all the way to the 12th grade. And people came from around other counties to attend school at Eureka, because in Perry County, they did not have a high school. And so if you wanted to complete your high school education, you had to travel a little bit.
Wow, wow, wow. That's something.